Hey guys, this is DK Spencer. That's a chrono, and this is an HDB. Alright, these are Canada Riot Bowls, and yeah. 93. Wow.
69.
Woo,
72. 86. 94.
wow. So
82.
I don't even know, like that's way down there. Wow. Okay, so that was actually the strongest shot on that was like less than 5 joules. So anyway, all right. So normally the rails on the other side, I switched this one just to see, you know, if you could, and you can. So there you go. All right, so we're gonna see what the hubbub is about these things. My boy Connie Fred's gonna want me to get one of these for a bit. We're gonna find out if they're awesome or not. Hey, pay attention to the sound right now. I know there's been a couple of people that have said I need better sound. While I take the rest of these screws out, let me see if I can upgrade. Okay, so hopefully the sound is better now. Alright, so I've released the gas by pressing on the valves, and alright, so all these screws are out. You have to take this top rail off, apparently. So with this, especially like the T4E stuff, different versions of this stuff, you modify different ways. Some of it you want to, you know, put in the pin. Some of it you can just take out a restrictor, and you know, sometimes you actually are counterproductive if you do one thing, depending on if you're going CO2 or HPA. Basically what I'm saying is there's no one size fits all formula to this stuff. It's not always remove every restrictor and change the pin and it goes. Sometimes you're gonna find that different variations might give you more power. Now, let's see what we got going on here. So, there we go. Okay. Looks like there's a couple of, looks like there's some pins, or a pin right there. Just realized something where I switched that over. I bet that is actually helping to hold that in there. Or not. At the very least, it was in my way. There'd be the problem. Duh. It was hiding that one. Hey, I just woke up. Do. Let's go ahead and so we'll get that out of the way. Golly, they must have Loctited that puppy. Wow. Well, look at that. No trouble with that one. Huh. That's odd. That's odd. Alright. So, full disclosure, I've already done one of these before this one, and I kind of messed the video up a little bit. So I'm going to basically redo this one to make it more, cleaner, shorter. The other one, I had a heck of a time getting that out. Like the hardest one I've ever got out. So I think it's really odd that this one just fell out. Like the other one was bad, like bad. And I've taken a lot of those things out of stuff, but first one I'd taken out of one of these, but anyway. All right, so let us see here. Phase 2. Alright, so in case you couldn't see because of my big ham hocks of justice, so screw, 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 one in there, screw, 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 screw. You take all those out, or unscrew them. Don't necessarily take them out. And there's a good little spot back here at the back. You can get in there. Wow. So ironically, this one in every way is just considerably easier for some reason. So far, I shouldn't have said that. Dang, I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm screwed. All right, so here's the, well, not really a tricky part, but this is under pressure, under tension. I mean, so you're gonna try to hold all that stuff together, get that out. Boom. Keep your little bumper back there. And that's the part we're gonna want to change, so. All right. Now, you don't want to mess this thing up, so don't mar it up. Don't grip it hard. You're just holding it, all right? Now, what you're going to want is a blowtorch. That is typically right, What the heck? Okay. That's the part you're going to want to heat up. Now you want to get that real hot, because you don't want to have to put any effort or force or anything to get this out. So you get that puppy pretty hot and it'll just turn right out. Now, so this is smoldering hot. While it is, I'm going to go dump that pin out, and then I'm also going to take something and clean the threads real quick, but I can't do it in here, so y'all have to just hang tight. Okay, so the pin that we're going to use is from Home Defense 24. So this is the Power Kit 68 from Home Defense 24. Now, I may have lost the little disc out of this one. I don't know. Oh no, it's in the box. Never mind. I don't know why I thought it was in the bag. Alright, so there's the disc, and then there's the pin. So this pin is actually shorter than the one that came out of it. So now that this is cooled off, so put a wee bit of red Loctite on the threads, and I'm gonna drop that perfectly in place. Make sure to turn it backwards. Make sure your threads are lined up. You don't want to cross thread it. And it looks like exactly what the heck I've done. Or no, I didn't cross thread it, but the head has magically come off that. Wow, okay. So we're going to try something. Alright, so what I'm going to do at this point now is I'm going to reheat this puppy. hopes we can get that seated all the way down in there. Because I might have not got all the Loctite off. And I'll tell you, if you don't, it makes it kind of difficult. And apparently those strip pretty doggone easy. The head of them. Alright. Hold that thought. Let's see. That might be enough, but I doubt it. Actually, it is. Okay, now, alright, so I got her all the way to the end. Obviously, you know, I don't have a lot of torqueability here, so I'm gonna just do what I can. And honestly, I've never had, these aren't like the VKS or the pins or the Achilles heel. I've never had a problem with one of these anyway. Now, I am going to make sure the little bit of metal off the sides of that's cleaned up and everything, because that would be a bad day right there. And there is definitely some to clean off. Alright, so this is going to be nothing that you guys can really see, because I'm going to take some tiny little files and make sure that I've got that in there, and there's just no way to show you what I'm doing. So, alright, so I ended up, I was able to get a piece of really little needle nose pliers and get a hold of the burr that was sticking out and pull it back off, you know, back off the head. And then, you know, check around it with a tiny little file and stuff. And so anyway, it would have took a long time, and all you would have seen was my hands and me cussing. So that didn't really take long, but longer than what you guys have probably wanted to watch for no real benefit. All right. Get my way. Alright. Hey, believe it or not, the goal is to put everything back the way it was, except for a different valve in it and no restrictor. So it's a good idea to try to keep it as much like it was to start with if you can. Alright, so this is tension, so I'm going to stabilize that. Whoop. Sometimes you gotta come out a little bit, guy. There we go. Now it's hella narrow. So this part here, that slides. So don't think that's supposed to fit in there, you know, all the time. It looks like it would, and that might throw you off. So let's go under there like that. All that sandwiches back together. Make sure your little loop, actually we ain't got that for you. Okay, I think that's everything that we had loosened. So I'll put this puppy back in. Definitely try not to mess that up. Okay, now so these are exponentially easier than a HDX to modify, like ridiculously easier. And if you want to know how hard one of those is, I did a 3-part video on it, and that's how long it took. I'm thinking that might fit under there. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now, when you go to put this back on, make sure you've got your, put your little loop thing back. Make sure that's where it's supposed to be. All right. So let me show you something real quick. Look how easy it would be to put air out the back. Yeah, we're going to, don't worry, but not today. Okay. Not exactly sure which hole that goes in. That's what he said. Apparently it's that one. So, yeah. Well, that one, can you see? Can you see? Maybe. Ow! Wow, that hurt. It came back up. Yay! It's not a good video unless DK gets hurt. Come on. Ow! Pinch me there too. Ah, seems legit. Really? Well, you know, let's see if everything else fits. And, you know, we'll just saw that off if we have to. I mean, who cares? I don't feel like there's a screw in there. Okay. So, other than that, go figure. All right, so I'm not going to put the disc in it, so we would only get like a couple of shots. If I did, I think it would be more beneficial to see what she do on the H, a P, a A. All right, so this tank is 850, if you can see that. So I didn't want to do an 1100 and it just fart right off the bat. So let's see what an 850 does. Still Canada Riglet balls. So 293. Wow. What? 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 70 joules, son. Can I stop this video now? Like, really? Can I? Get out. Get out. Wow. Wow. That's 69. Wow. Wow. Did y'all know these were like, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Wow. Huh. Jeez. Cunny, take a bow.